Good morning. Happy early Thursday. Hope that your day is starting off fantastical today. I'm so looking forward to tomorrow and being able to sleep in a little bit. We're off school, off work. Woohoo! Good Friday celebrations. Okay, so yesterday morning I spoke to you guys a little bit about portion control and a well-balanced system of getting your fruits, your vegetables, your proteins, carbs, healthy fats, and seeds and dressings and oils and nut butters. And I talked to you about the fact that that's the way that I like to start people off. I like to teach people how to clean up their eating, how to start eliminating processed foods, how to be very well balanced, to get to eat the things that they like to eat and still make it work within their plan, knowing how much that they should eat. And I think that that is, for a lot of people, just they can sustain that, and it can go on and on and on and on forever. But there's also a big push from a lot of people, a lot of information out there about a more ketogenic style of eating. And I'm not an expert on this, but basically from what I have researched and what I have read and what I have experienced myself is you still have a balance of all of your different kinds of nutrients, but your carbs come way down and your healthy fats go up with still a moderate balance of your proteins. So let's say that you have been rocking this portion control system, you're doing really well on it, but you kind of hit a plateau. You might think about doing some swaps and moving towards a more ketogenic style. Now there is a specific formula for that, and I don't know it. I'm gonna tell you that right now, but you're supposed to keep your carbs under a certain number of grams, very low number of grams per day. And I don't know that I calculate that I do that very closely, but I do eat more based on a ketogenic style than just the container, the portion control sizes now. And I think it's something that you have to play with. I don't think it's for everybody. I'm not one of those people that says, this is the way that you do it and it'll work for you. You have to play with it, and you have to figure that out based on how you feel, based on what your body is doing, based on what your doctors say to you, and see how it goes from there. But here are some of the ways that I do it and some of the benefits. So natural carbs are in our fruits and vegetables, right? What I do to make that work is I will swap out one of my fruit portions for a healthy fat, and maybe one or two of my carb portions for a healthy fat. Eating higher healthy fats gives you more satiation. So you feel satisfied and full longer. When you eat a carb heavy diet, and let me tell you this, by the way, that I don't at all, I'm not at all a proponent of a carb heavy diet. There's a nice balance of carbs in the portion control system, but it's not carb heavy by any means. Okay, back to what I was saying. But when you eat a carb heavy diet, your body, carbohydrates, simple carbohydrates especially, they are turned to sugar very easily. So when they turn to sugar, your body then produces insulin to counteract that sugar, right? And so you kind of are on this roller coaster of you eat and your sugar level is up, your body produces insulin, so you crash back down and then you're off. So you're on this constant roller coaster. Well, healthy fats they don't turn to sugar as fast. You have like a more balanced, kind of even keel thing to your day. So when you eat carb heavy, like think of it like when you eat Chinese food, right? You will feel full and feel good for about 25 minutes, and then all of a sudden you're hungry again, right? You need food. If you are somebody who gets hangry between meals, you know what I'm talking about, where you're just like, I have to eat, no, the demons are coming out, right? Then you might think of switching to a ketogenic style of eating, because you don't get that with a high healthy fat diet. You will feel hunger between meals, but not that, oh my god, I have to eat or I'm gonna kill somebody. Like you can go longer periods. That's good and that's bad. If you are somebody who already has a very low body fat percentage and you're forgetting to eat because you're just not hungry, I don't think that's a good thing for you. You have to still fuel your body. And if you forget to eat, then that's not necessarily the way that you want to go. I am very regimented about the times that I eat, just because of the way my schedule works out. It's habitual now. But I do like the fact that, like on the weekends when I am less structured, I can go that longer window and be okay. Different people do have different hormone responses to things like that. So it is something that I would talk to your doctor about. And I talked to my doctor about it. And he said that, he thinks it's a great thing, especially for a boost or to get going. He does not recommend staying on it long term. And I have adapted that because of his suggestions and his reasons why, where I am not fully ketogenic. I do eat more carbs than a ketogenic lifestyle would be, but I also am burning ketones more. You really need to talk to your doctor about that, okay? Because I don't know enough of the ins and the outs to be able to tell you. I will tell you also that when you first start, a lot of people will get what's called the carb flu. As you're bringing your carbohydrates down, your body gets achy, you're tired, you're basically switching your body from being a sugar burner to a fat burner. There is an argument that your brain works off of carbs, like it needs carbs to be able to function the way it's supposed to, but there's also information saying that your brain does adapt to ketogenesis also and will become a fat burner. So there's lots of things to think about there. But if you want to try it out, if you have been doing this well-balanced meal planning and you're feeling a little bloated, or for me, my joints hurt a little bit more when I have more carbs, I have a little bit more brain fog, it's something that you can try. And you just have to play with it and see if it works for you. If you're going to try it, I suggest trying it for at least 3 to 4 weeks to see how your body shifts and what works for you. I am a big proponent of it, but I don't think it's for everybody. Like I said, if you already have a very low body fat, if you're somebody that forgets to eat, then it might not be for you. But if you do want to try it, look at your portioning that goes along with your program. And again, if you need help with that, contact me. I can help you with that. And take a look at maybe switching 1 or 2 fruits to a healthy fat, maybe 1 or 2 carbs to a healthy fat, and start moving in that direction. I do feel like, although it works for a lot of people, I do feel like the portion control system, the container system, is low on the healthy fat side. You only get 1 serving per day, and I feel like you need more than that. And that kind of just leads me into also, just as a quick side note, especially when you're trying to lose weight, it's kind of been ingrained in our heads that we buy the low sugar, reduced sugar, no sugar, low fat, reduced fat, no fat things. Like if you're getting sour cream, if you're getting butter, if you're getting, I don't know, you name it. Everybody's like, oh, I got the sugar-free version, and so it's great. That's not always great. When they strip out the natural sugar, when they strip out the natural healthy fats, they're substituting it with something else to make the flavor taste the same, You're not getting the same satiation out of it. You're introducing chemicals into your body that they're using to replace flavor. So think about that when you are grocery shopping. Go ahead and buy the product, whatever it is that you're getting, that has, it doesn't say any of that. It's just the way nature intended that product to be. And you'll do better on that as well. Okay, I've got to work out. You guys, I did not want to get out of bed this morning. Oh, I didn't want to get out of bed this morning. And I know some of you can feel me on that, but it is time. I've got to do it. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. We have one more topic to talk about for food this week, and then we will be moving into water for next week. So have a fantastic day. Love you lots. Mwah.